I've decided to tackle changing a part on this Mahindra tractor that I've had for about 19 years. And I'm leaking power steering fluid. And for years, I really had no idea. It was such a small leak, I didn't really know where to start. So I decided to put this drain pan under here, and based on where I placed it, I've determined that the leak is coming from right in here. Now, if you just order the gaskets and seals, it's about $100. I paid about $230 for this whole part, so I just figured that was a better way to go. Let's take a look in the box and see what we have. So they gave me the part, but there are no directions, and I had to really take pictures of it just to make sure that it matched. So let's look and see how well it matches. Okay, so this is what the part looks like, all laid out, and I got it positioned here so I could kind of match up how it goes. It looks like I'm gonna have to take these power steering lines off, cap them somehow, and then it looks like it just unscrews right here. Oops. Right there. Let's just see how this works. Oh. Okay. These lines are pretty stiff. So I'm having problems pulling this line out. The nut's loose, but these cables are really stiff. So I'm going to follow this up and disconnect it here. I got my gloves on and my band in case this starts to come out, which I mean, I'm sure it is based on gravity, how gravity takes effect. If I can pull this out. Oh yeah, it's got fluid in it and it's starting to come out a little bit, dripping. So I'm hoping I can just pull it out now. Oh, yay. Let's see, this is out, but it's spinning. Oh my gosh, that was so much easier. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, okay. So it has a nut on here that you tighten. So right now I'm loosening it by turning it to the right, which is super confusing to me. But whatever way it works best. Let me loosen the other side. See if I can get it going. There it goes. Unscrew it far enough away so it's not in the way. Looks like it's hitting these weights. If I can remove those weights somehow, then this will spin freely. And it looks like it just gets held on by a couple bolts right there. And my father-in-law, who decided to give me a great Christmas present with a bunch of tools and attachments that I never probably would have had today if it wasn't for him. So thank you. Okay, that's heavy. I think I need to go to the gym a little bit more. Looks like I'm going this way. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like it's coming out really good. You see how there's fluid coming out of here too? I wonder if that was part of the problem and maybe it was just kind of running down. There goes all of the oil on the ground. Oh man, we got it off. That is wonderful news. Let me put something under this other side so it's kind of level when I take it off, or more level anyway. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jesus. Okie dokie. So I have the new one down. I did put some cardboard down here just because if it falls down like that, I don't want it to get into the dirt. So I gotta take this cap off so it keeps it clean. And I did put a little lubricant on the threads. Oh man, this is great. It looks like my cap already fell off, but that's okay. It survived the shipping. I found out, I went over to this other side and I had to, I guess this is the pressure release. I loosened it and I'm able to move it back and forth. So I gotta take off this little cap. Drop that down there. Now we gotta line this up. I'm gonna take my little rag that kind of soaked up some of that oil. I'm just gonna coat the thread just a little bit. On the other side it was pretty dry, so I wanted to definitely make sure and get it on there. And here there we go. Now let me go to the other side to see if it's coming out. Okay, I had to go over there and what in the world? I had to tighten up that side because when I tightened this up, it loosened it on that side. So well, it is very tedious work, and you kind of have to work going from this side to that side. What I did was I started it here, and then I went over there and started it, and when I tightened it, it loosened it on this side. So if there's a fine act between tightening it there and then coming back over here and tightening it, and when you get towards the end, like I am right now, I just put like a pry bar right here so this doesn't turn, because these caps, these nozzles, hoses have to go on a certain way at a certain angle. So I wanted to make sure that I got that turned correctly. So this is just the last little bit right here. And then I want to angle this appropriately so it's kind of straight like that, so these hoses can go on with no problem. And then lastly, I want to tighten this down, but so we want to make sure that these hoses go in appropriately. So this one would hook up to this side, and then I'll put this other hose, I'll hook it back up, and it'll go right in here. It just screws on. Like, and so that's nice and tight. I don't think anything's coming out of there. Whoops. Okay, the last thing is to tighten these two nuts right here. tighten this. I'll hold this bottom one, tighten this, make sure it's good and tight. Same thing on this one. Yeah, I didn't even take that one off, so it should definitely be good. Let's take a look at our power steering fluid. See what the situation is here. No, it's just it's still a little bit on the dipstick, so pretty sure we should put some fluid in there. Here. Probably needs quite a bit. Okay, it's right there at the full line. So I imagine once I turn the tractor on, I'm gonna have to let the bleed line open so the hydraulic fluid can disperse wherever it needs to go. So mission accomplished, and I don't know really what happened. I messed with the bleed valve just a little bit, and I actually took it completely off and nothing happened, nothing came out. So I just tightened it back up. I went and checked to see if we had hydraulic oil, and we did, and then I just kind of worked the wheel for about 30 seconds and the steering just started happening again. So that's really good. I'm glad I don't have to keep refilling the fluid, because there's nothing more frustrating than being out doing something and you realize that your fluid is low and your steering kind of is messed up. But I did want to show you this. So I showed you that I filled up the reservoir, and right now, I'm not sure how well you can see this or not, but it's definitely low again, which means it did take the fluid where it was supposed to. So now I just have to top it off, and I'll keep checking for leaks. I mean, it's a brand new part, it shouldn't leak. So I'm really happy. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, leave me a comment. And since I'm not a mechanic and maybe there's somebody out there that knows a little bit more about this, just leave something in the comment section for us to discuss. All right, take care. Y'all have a great day.